What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? You know, it's Mr. Tokyo Sports TV, and I'm back with another one. You know, I'm at these niggas' neck like necklace, and I'm going up like helium. Before I jump in this video, make sure I hit that like and make sure I hit that subscription button. Now let me jump right in. So I know I've been missing for a while because I was at the hospital. I was just, my baby mother was expecting, and I just got my first child. So I'm excited. So I couldn't do this YouTube stuff like that. But let me jump all the way in, man. Like, I watched the fight with Jermall Charlo and I watched the fight with Montiel, and I seen a lot of people, right? A lot of people saying that Canelo Alvarez would destroy Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo got no chance against Canelo Alvarez. You feel me? And I don't know about the destroy. I don't know about don't have no chance. But I just don't feel like he can beat Canelo Alvarez. Like, and I've been said that. Go back to my videos. I've been said that. I've been saying that. This ain't nothing new. Don't say and try to make it look like I'm a Jermall Charlo fan. I was never a fan of Jermall Charlo. Never a fan of him. I felt like he's all right. He's okay. He's a decent boxer, but he is not that accurate. He's not that technical. He's kind of like erratic. He's kind of like elusive. He's not like calm, collective, and he picks his what you call it, his punches. He don't really like, he don't have the highest IQ to me. That's how I feel. So I see a lot of people saying that Canelo Alvarez will destroy him. And I see a lot of people saying David Benavidez will beat him. I agree with that statement. I believe that Canelo and David Benavidez would beat Jermall Charlo because Montiel really was giving him the works. And I don't think he could take them punches from David Benavidez or Canelo Alvarez. Now I'm gonna give Jermall Charlo the benefit of the doubt because he didn't go in there and box this guy. He went in there and tried to knock him out. But this guy, he got the heart of a lion, bro. He got the heart of a lion. Montiel, you feel me? And I gotta give Jermall Charlo credit because he did beat him. Because a lot of people don't give the fighter credit for winning. They give the person credit for actually taking a beating. And I never really understood that. Like, you took a beating, nigga, but I won. Like, it's all right. You took a beating. You got heart. You feel me? And that's the thing with boxing. People get credit for having heart. But what about the people that actually that's victorious? The people hands that actually raise. Yeah, I got to give them credit. So I do give Jermall Charlo credit. But watching that fight, it's kind of similar to the Demetrius Andrade. But the difference between Demetrius Andrade fight and Jermall Charlo fight is Jermall Charlo was actually trying to knock this nigga out. He wasn't able to knock this nigga out. Now I believe if Canelo was in there with that nigga, he would have knocked him out, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with y'all, bro. And I ain't being biased, bro. Like I said, I'm far from biased. If Canelo was in there with Montiel, he would have knocked his ass out, bro. He would have walked him down and he would have knocked him out. And I feel like that's the approach that Jermall Charlo went in there with. Like, he went in there with the Canelo approach. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to just overpower him and I'm going to knock him out. But he didn't have the power to knock that guy out. And I believe that Canelo Alvarez would have knocked him out. And I believe that David Benavidez would knock him out with a body shot. Would hit him hard with a body shot and put him down. But I give Jermall Charlo his respect for going forward. And he dominated the fight. He dominated the fight. He won that fight hands down. He won every round to me in that fight. It's no close fight. You feel me? And I just believe that watching that fight, Canelo Alvarez is superior. I believe Canelo Alvarez is superior. I believe Canelo Alvarez is a better fighter. I believe so, and I always believe so. My thing is with Canelo Alvarez probably don't believe that. And a lot of people, like, they try to find like excuses. Like I never understood it. Like it's real life excuses. Like you cannot find excuses for the shit that Canelo have done in boxing. Just like you can't find no excuses for the nigga winning. You feel me? He win niggas, he beat niggas. You feel me? Like ain't nothing, you can't take nothing away from him for beating niggas. You feel me? But he has a lot of excuse, and his excuse, it doesn't make no sense. Like, oh, I don't want to fight Jermall Charlo because who has Jermall Charlo fought? I don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade because who has Demetrius Andrade fought? If they haven't fought anybody, you gotta have the same energy with Admin Yildirim. You have to have the same energy with Billy Joe Saunders. You have to have the same energy with Callum Smith, because all of those guys, Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith and Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, all of them held the belt. All of them held the belt. All of them did. So if you're going to sit here, you're going to fight them niggas, you might as well fight Demetrius Andrade and fight Jermall Charlo. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't believe that Jermall Charlo could beat Canelo Alvarez, bro. I'm going to stand on that. I don't believe he could beat him. My thing is, Canelo Alvarez don't believe that he could beat Jermall Charlo. That's the way I look at it. He doesn't believe. And for the people that keep saying, oh, Jermall Charlo is beneath Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez has been fighting a lot of opponents that's beneath him, right? And taking their belt, right? He took Callum Smith's belt, right? Why don't he do the same for Jermall Charlo? And why don't he do the same for David Benavidez, his fellow Mexican, that been calling him out? That's my only thing, and I don't understand, like, how can y'all can't see what I'm seeing? Like why don't he just get rid of these guys, even if these guys don't have a chance? Because a lot of people said Callum Smith didn't have a chance, Admin Yildirim didn't have a chance, and they didn't have a chance. So prove that Jermall Charlo and Andre don't have a chance. It's that simple. Like, nobody not saying that he can't beat them, because I believe that he could beat Jermall Charlo. I don't believe he could beat Demetrius Andrade. That's just how I look at it. I don't believe so. Demetrius Andrade's last performance was trash, but he been out of boxing for a long time, so I give him a pass for that. When you out of boxing for a long time, you're not gonna have the same sharpness and the same, you feel me? You're not gonna be alert. You're not gonna be the same fighter as a fighter like Canelo that be fighting 3 times a year or 4 times a year. So, like, I believe that fight, after Canelo Alvarez become undisputed or whatever the case may be, because I honestly don't believe that Callum Smith could beat him. Callum Smith, he got the boxing IQ to beat him, but I don't think he has the strength. And that's what Jermall Charlo has. He has the strength. And that's what Demetrius Andrade has. Demetrius Andrade have power, and he can box. So that's why, and David Benavidez also. So that's why these guys is every time you mention Canelo, these guys' name come up, because all of them have attributes that can give Canelo Alvarez problems. So I believe that Jermall Charlo, if you're gonna sit here and you wanna call out Canelo, you gotta be better than that, brother man. You gotta be better than that, brother man. You feel me? So my thing is, stop critiquing people on their last performance. Like, don't hold them to, like, oh, I don't think he could beat them because of their last performance. I don't think Jermall Charlo could beat Canelo Alvarez because he is not that technical. He's more power than technical. The reason why I say David Benavidez and Andre could beat Canelo is because David Benavidez is bigger than Canelo. And he hits probably equally as hard as Canelo or harder than Canelo Alvarez, bro. And he has his hand speed. We all know that is David Benavidez. IQ, I probably give it to Canelo. But when a big guy like that is coming at you, like, there's nothing that you can do about that. You're going to have to eat punches that he's dishing out. So that will put a lot of pressure on Canelo Alvarez. Just like Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade, he can hit hard and he's mobile. So, like, I believe they will give Canelo Alvarez a run for their money. But with that being said, it has to happen. These guys have to fight. That's just the sport of boxing. Now, I can't wait to see Callum Smith and Canelo Alvarez go at it, because that's going to be an exciting fight. I got Canelo winning, but I don't count out nobody in boxing. We see upset happens all the time. So that's all I got for y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And I'm out here.